All right, tell me about your company.
So yeah, thank you, Jesse, for having us on. And we're Oddfrog Entertainment. And yeah, so me and Eddie over there filming for us met each other in community college, taking a sculpture class, kind of just had similar vibes about what we wanted to do with toys, and decided to start a toy company. We both worked for the bigger toy companies, you know, for a couple years. And so when we got into it, we kind of discovered the toy photography scene in 112. And at the time, at least, when we first started development of the Bandito, no one was really doing vehicles. And you know, we got about into 8 months into kind of development, and then the Engine of Engines popped out, which we were like, oh no, you know, this is terrible. But so that's kind of how long we have been developing the car. Okay. Right now, our main thing is the Bandito, 112 scale, 76 pieces, fully customizable. We'll be offering kits that radically kind of modify the car.
Right.
It's got magnets in the seats, adjustable seats, removable, lights throughout the car, fully detailed dashboard. And then, yeah, we'll be coming out with a 64-page graphic novel within the next probably 6 months, I would say.
Okay.
And that's going to kind of launch the rest of our world, where you see how we're going to develop our characters and stuff like that.
So are these two in plan on getting their own figures?
So yes, this is Uru Toys, which is a separate company from us, but we met Marcelo and just loved what he was doing, and it was kind of a similar, we both had kind of the same idea at the same time as we were developing it. We wanted modular, we wanted customization, and we saw what he was doing and how cool his thing was, and we had kind of coined the term action vehicles, which we thought was kind of cool.
Right.
And you know, what is it to be an action vehicle? It's modular, it's customizable, it's all those things, all the parts move. So we loved what he was doing and asked if he'd like to call it an action vehicle. So we kind of teamed up, but are totally separate too. So
okay.
And yeah, helps fill the table out and all that too.
Okay, so now, I think I overheard you say next year this would be
going to Kickstarter. Yeah.
Right. Okay. And then now these two characters right here, are they going to be in
part of the comic that will include the Nightwolf?
Okay.
It's a comic we call Semperfi.
Okay. Will those two get figures or eventually? Okay. Because when it comes to like anamorphic figures, because I was one of those people that grew up on like SWAT cats and stuff like that. So
yeah. Yeah, and same thing here. You know, that's what I really love too. Is it's more than a man in a suit. You're mixing the anatomies and having fun with the character design.
Right.
So yeah.
Right. I've thought about backing this. I just really haven't pulled the trigger on it, mostly because size issue.
Yeah.
For just collecting and everything.
Yeah, and you know, that's occurred to us too when we've heard people talk about shelf space and stuff like that. But you know, at the end of the day, we're trying to see it as a display thing too, that you can switch characters out with, and yeah.
So one thing I do want to mention to the people at home, if you do want to get these vehicles, one thing that I've been working on kind of a, almost like a storage garage type thing for vehicles.
Yep.
But I just buy cheap shelving like at Walmart.
Yeah, the IKEA stuff, absolutely, yeah. Well, and I mean, that's the thing. Eddie and I are just regular guys with regular jobs and stuff too, and we wanted to build something that we could afford. And then the way that we thought we could elevate that would be to offer the kits where, you know, it's relatively cheap to kind of radically transform the car. And it kind of occurred to us that at some point, you know, the feature of the car is going to be that every time you see it on Instagram, hopefully it will look different with whoever the, designer or customizer is that has it.
Right.
And so we've got all sorts of interchangeable parts for it. The lowrider has different rearview mirrors, different grille. And then we have, you know, designed by Abimelech.
Right.
Design. He's got, you know, those things kind of blew us away, but that, you know, further pushes the car and what you can do with it.
Now, if I don't back the Bandito, I'm definitely going to back this because that looks amazing. And most of my collection are military lines. Yeah. Like G.I. Joe, Action Force. So it goes right in there. I haven't done, was it Monster Force? I haven't done Monster Force yet. Haven't gone into them just yet, but more than likely I will. I did buy the werewolf, but Yeah.
Yeah, the werewolf is cool.
Okay, go ahead, plug your company one more time.
Yeah, Oddfrog Entertainment, www.oddfrogentertainment.com. We're on YouTube. We're also, I should mention, can't believe I almost forgot this, but it occurred to us at some point that with a car, what you want to do is you want to listen to your tunes and want to listen to music. So over the last 3 months, we've been developing 112 FM Bandito radio.
Okay.
We've signed licensing agreements with independent musical artists. We've got about 20 of them now. And every Friday, we launch a 3-hour block of music. We have a new toy podcast that's specific to Bandito radio. So that we're looking at it as like theater of the mind. So if you're setting up your toy photography, if you're drawing or whatever, you know, you can kind of have your hobby on in the background. You can listen to the music that's associated with our world.
Right.
And then we are doing like things where we bring back some old public domain radio dramas for like late night when you're up, and to inspire you with like, you know, some of the old horror and stuff like that. And this is Chet and Alex, who are the Action Figure Frequency guys. So they do a brand new podcast on Bandito Radio that's all about toys. So if you're working, you know, you can put your headphones in and you can take your hobby with you. And that's what I do. That's why we have this third prototype here. So sorry about that, bro.
Okay.
But yeah, so check out 112 FM Bandito Radio, iHeartRadio, Spotify, all of them really. YouTube, yep.
Well, I appreciate your time.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jesse. Appreciate you too.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Figures lined up on the shelf. Jesse's breaking boxes by himself. He ain't gentle, nah, he ain't nice. Ripping open dreams just to slice the price. Hey, hey, watch him fly. Toys won't break, we know that's a lie. Okay, Jesse giving it a try. Yeah, he's gonna do it